Black and white thinking, also known as all-or-nothing thinking, is a cognitive distortion where an individual tends to see things in extreme, absolute terms, without recognizing the middle ground or shades of gray. Here are some common examples that many of us fall into. Perfectionism in work or projects. Believing that if a project isn't perfect, it's a complete failure, without acknowledging the value of partial success or progress. Viewing personal abilities. Thinking you're either brilliant or completely incompetent at a task, without considering that most skills have a learning curve and areas for improvement. Diet and fitness goals. Believing that if you deviate from your diet or miss a workout, you've completely ruined your fitness plan, rather than seeing it as a minor setback. Relationship judgments. Viewing a relationship as either perfect or completely disastrous, without recognizing that all relationships have a mix of good and challenging times. Self-evaluation. Believing that you are either a total success or a total failure in life, without considering the nuances and complexities of personal achievements and setbacks. Moral and ethical beliefs. Seeing moral issues in strict terms of right and wrong, without acknowledging the often complex and nuanced nature of ethical dilemmas. Academic performance. Thinking that you must get top grades in every subject to be considered a good student, without recognizing that it's normal to have strengths and weaknesses in different areas. Social interactions. Believing that people are either your friends or enemies, without considering that most relationships fall somewhere in between and can change over time. Health and illness. Viewing health as an all-or-nothing state, where you're either completely healthy or seriously ill, without acknowledging the spectrum of health and the commonality of minor illnesses. Career success. Believing that you must reach the highest level of career success to be considered successful, without valuing the importance of personal satisfaction, work-life balance, and incremental achievements. In each of these examples, the individual is failing to see the spectrum of possibilities that exist between two extremes, leading to unrealistic expectations and often unnecessary stress and disappointment. Recognizing and challenging black and white thinking patterns can help in developing a more balanced and realistic perspective. Seeking solutions. Here are some steps you can take to challenge black and white thinking. Your first step is to recognize when you're engaging in this type of thinking. Pay attention to your thoughts and notice when you're seeing things in absolute terms. Challenge your assumptions. Black and white thinking often involves making assumptions about situations, people, or events that may not be accurate or helpful. Challenge these assumptions by seeking out different perspectives and evidence. Use the gray thinking technique. Practice gray thinking by considering the shades of gray between black and white. This can help you see situations, people, and yourself in a more balanced way. Avoid absolute language. Avoid using absolute language such as always and never when describing situations, people, or yourself. Use problem-solving skills. Use problem-solving skills to identify solutions to the situation or problem that is causing black and white thinking. Practice empathy. Practice empathy by trying to understand the perspective of the other person or people involved. Seek out diverse perspectives. Seek out diverse perspectives and opinions, especially those that differ from your own. This can help you become more open-minded and tolerant. Use positive self-talk. Use positive affirmations to counter negative thoughts. Repeat phrases such as "I am capable of seeing the gray areas," Practice mindfulness. Practice mindfulness to become more aware of your thoughts and emotions. This can help you recognize when black and white thinking is occurring. Thanks for listening to our short video. John and his team hope this has been helpful to you and others on your journey to better living.